Okay, get this. What if I told you that a multi-million-dollar heist, we're talking automatic weapons and all, was completely shut down by a single line of code? We are about to unpack an absolutely wild, true story from the front lines of trucking. It's got everything: high stakes, incredible tech, and some very, very real danger. But you know what? The real story here, the biggest lesson, isn't about the bad guys. It's about a silent, invisible threat that this whole thing exposes. A threat that could put your entire operation on ice, for good. All right, so here's what we're gonna cover. We'll start with the heist itself, the mind-boggling amount of money on the line. Then we're gonna see how technology turned the tables on these guys in real time. From there, we dig into the criminal underworld this theft was tied to. And that brings us to the most important part, the hidden threats that are just as dangerous, and how you can build a total shield to protect your own fleet. Let's get into it.
So our story kicks off right in the nerve center of American logistics, a place I'm sure many of you know like the back of your hand. This is where millions and millions of dollars in goods are moving every single day. For a lot of you watching, this is your office. It's supposed to be secure.
So just picture it, San Bernardino County. A loaded reg is sitting in a yard, looks safe and sound, and then, poof, it's just gone. Now, look, we all know cargo theft is a constant headache in this business. It's a sad reality. But this was something else entirely.
The value of the cargo in that trailer? A staggering $1.4 million. Just let that number sink in. That is a single load worth more than a lot of entire companies. This was no crime of opportunity, a simple smash and grab. No way. This was a planned, high-stakes, surgical strike for a massive payday.
So what's worth that much? It wasn't fruits and vegetables, that's for sure. It was a full load of high-demand consumer electronics. In the criminal world, they call this stuff liquid gold. And why's that? Well, because it's light, it's super valuable, it's almost impossible to trace, and it sells fast. It is the #1 target for the most sophisticated thieves out there.
You have to imagine this crew must have thought they were home free. They had the truck, they had the payload, and they had all of Southern California to just vanish into. They were probably already counting their cash. But they missed one tiny detail, a little invisible set of eyes that was tracking every single move they made.
And that secret weapon was a security platform called Overhaul. And this is the key part. It's not just some simple GPS tracker with a dot on a map. No, this is an intelligence system. It knew the truck's route, its schedule, its authorized stops. So the second that truck went off script, the system didn't just notice, it screamed. It sent an instant alert to a team of security pros who are already getting law enforcement on the line.
And just check out how this all went down. It's straight out of a movie. The system flags the weird movement. The human team immediately gets on the horn, coordinating with 2 different sheriff's departments as the truck crosses county lines. This is so critical. No time gets wasted trying to figure out jurisdiction. They are feeding live, real-time location data straight to the patrol cars, basically acting as the eyes in the sky for the cops on the ground. Just a masterclass in fighting modern crime. And the end result? A total win. 8 suspects in cuffs and the entire $1.4 million cargo recovered. Not one piece missing. It is a perfect example of how tech can protect the supply chain. A huge victory. But the story doesn't end there. Not even close. Because what the police found with the stolen goods, that's what should really make us all sit up and pay attention. So when the police raided the location where they found the trailer in Compton, they quickly realized they weren't just dealing with some run-of-the-mill cargo thieves. They had walked right into something much, much bigger. What they found revealed the truly violent and dangerous world that our industry has to deal with every single day.
I mean, just look at this list. Right alongside all those electronics, they found an AK-47, an AR-15, high-capacity magazines, almost 2 pounds of meth, and if that wasn't enough, 7 other stolen vehicles. Let's be perfectly clear here. This was not just about stealing cargo. This was a heavily armed, organized, and extremely dangerous criminal enterprise. And just think about the driver who was supposed to be in that truck. This is what they could have been up against.
The news reports on this case confirm it. They point to connections with sophisticated international crime rings. We're not talking about some local crew trying to make a quick buck. These are global organizations that deal in theft, drugs, and extreme violence. This is the reality of the world the trucking industry navigates every single day, and it's a brutal reminder of what's truly at stake.
A story like this is terrifying, and it really makes me think about all of you out there on the road.
What's the sketchiest situation you've ever been in? Maybe that truck stop that just felt wrong, or a car that seemed to be following you for a little too long? I really want to hear about it. Drop a comment below. Your story could be the heads up that helps keep somebody else safe. Let's get a conversation going.
So, we've talked about the loud, violent external threat, the kind that comes with guns and sirens. But what if I told you the biggest threat to your fleet isn't the one trying to break into your yard, but the one that's already buried in your paperwork? The danger you don't see coming. The one that can quietly shut you down for good without a single shot ever being fired.
Just look at this. It's two sides of the exact same coin. Over on the left, you've got the external stuff, hijacking, theft, organized crime. It's loud, it's scary. But then look at the right, the internal threat, that surprise DOT audit, a key driver failing a random drug test, or a stack of compliance violations you didn't even realize you had. There are no sirens, no guns, but the result? It can be exactly the same. Your business dead in the water. And here's the absolute bottom line. A parked truck makes $0. And it doesn't matter one bit if that truck was parked by a criminal holding a gun or by a federal agent holding a clipboard. The end result is identical. Your authority gets revoked, your insurance goes through the roof, your business just stops. And that's why real, total security isn't just about better locks and trackers, it's about making your entire operation bulletproof from the inside out.
Okay, so how do you do it? How do you build that bulletproof operation that can stand up to both the heist and the audit? Well, it all comes down to what we call a total shield, a strategy with two essential layers of defense that work together to keep you safe, compliant, and profitable. Layer 1, that's your physical shield. This is your defense against that external threat we've been talking about. And this is straight up advice from security experts. It's all about being vigilant. Vet everyone you work with. Document absolutely everything. Drivers, tractors, trailers. Snap pictures of the VINs. Make sure the CDL matches the person standing right in front of you. This is basic stuff, but it's your first line of defense. It stops the bad guys before they can even get started. But layer 2, this is the foundation your entire business is built on. This is your compliance shield. This is what protects you from that silent internal threat. We're talking about a rock-solid, 100% DOT-compliant drug and alcohol testing program. And honestly, this is where having an expert partner like LabWorks USA is like having a co-pilot. We handle all the complicated stuff, the consortium management, the random testing pools, so you never have to worry about it. This isn't just about dodging fines. It's about making sure every single driver you put on the road is safe, qualified, and ready to roll. It's that fundamental peace of mind that lets you focus on what you do best, running your business.
And that really brings us to the big question for you. Take a second and ask yourself honestly, is your business truly protected from every angle? Are you just as ready for the auditor's clipboard as you are for the hijacker's crowbar? Because in this industry, staying in business means being ready for both. The external threats are scary for sure, but those internal ones, they're the silent killers that can take you out when you least expect it.
This story is just such a powerful lesson in what total risk management really means. If you were inspired with this video, please do us a huge favor and hit like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, LabWorks USA. And feel free to share this with anyone you think needs to see it. Thanks so much for watching.